So in order to install Python 3.10.8, so first of all, you should go to python.org, which is the official website of Python. And here you should click on downloads. So remember, click on this link and a page like this will be opened. So you should scroll down. And here you can see that now the latest version of Python is Python 3.10.8. So I want to install this. So I click on it. And here I should scroll down, and here we can see different files. Because I'm on Windows and I have a 64-bit Windows, I want to download this file. And for example, I want to download this file in this location, so I press save and I should wait for the download process. So that's it. You can see that the file has been downloaded. So I want to show that in folder. I want to open the containing folder. So in order to install Python, I should right click on this file and I should click on run as administrator. And in this step, it is very, very important to check this one at python.exe to path. So remember to check this one and click on customize installation. So press next. And here is a very important step because we need the installation folder. So now suppose that I want to install my Python in this location. So I copy this path and here I select all of these and I want to delete that. And I want to install my Python in this location. And remember that you should know about this location because Python is going to install something called Python interpreter in this location, which we needed later. So this is a very, very important location. So I press install and I should wait for the installation process, and you can see it is creating some files in this folder. So that's it. You can see setup was successful. So let's close this. And now you should press the Windows key on your keyboard, and here you should simply type IDLE. Remember it has L, so IDLE, and you can see this is Python 3.10. So I click on it. You can see this is Python 3.10.8 and I want to create a Python file. So I click on this file and new file, and here I should start coding. So for example, I define a variable, let's say called X. I define another variable, let's say called Y, and these are their corresponding values. And for example, I want to print X times Y. That's it. And before running the program, I should save this file. So in order to do so, I should click on File and Save. And for example, I want to save my file in this location, so let's call that code 01. That's it. And you can see that the extension of Python files is .py. So I press save, and you can see this is the path of my file. So now I click on run and run module, and you can see here's the output of this code. And if I go to this folder, you can see here is my file, which, for example, if I open it with Notepad, you can see that this is exactly whatever we have typed in that code. So now let's close this. And also remember that you can start coding here as well. So for example, you can simply type print, for example, hello world. And if you press enter, you can see here is the result. And as I've told you previously, there is a very important file in the location of Python. You can see that we have installed Python in this location. And there is a very important file which is called Python interpreter, which we needed, for example, for installing PyCharm and other IDE. So for example, here you can see that we have a file python.exe. And remember that if you don't see these extensions, you should go to View tab. And here you should check file name extensions. So here we can see that we have python.exe, which is the Python interpreter. So here is a very, very important file which we needed, for example, for installing PyCharm and etc. So here we can see a side-by-side comparison of PyCharm and Python IDLE. And as you can see, the auto-completion and suggestions of IDLE is very bad, but the suggestions and auto-completion of PyCharm is very good. And to my opinion, PyCharm is one of the best IDEs for Python programming language, which is my favorite. So if you want to install that correctly, you can watch this video, which is on the screen now.